Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is a daily reading for Friday, the 30th of October, 2020. I cannot tell you how odd things feel. I was just out for a walk and in the dusk, and most of the trees have lost their leaves now, and there's this weird, warm, wet wind blowing in off the sea. And there's just this feeling, I don't know if it's just me, but there's this feeling like everything's going and just kind of holding. It's gonna, like that moon's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. 48 hours from now, it'll have passed full. Then what? Then what? Oh, anyway, let's see how it looks for Friday the 30th. Okay, Major Arcana reading. Right, we've got Star in reverse. We've got the Empress in the reverse. I've done other readings and I've shuffled. It's what we had yesterday, wasn't it? High Priestess in the reverse. Oh my God, all the female energy, all the Venus energy, all the Taurus energy holding itself, retained, retention. Yeah, Hierophant in reverse, Taurus in retention, holding, and death. Flippin' heck! Gosh, okay. We got the two big ladies of the tarot, the two aspects of Shakti. We've got the Shakti of the soul and the Shakti of the earth, both in reverse. Spirit and earth, so mind and material, both held. This is so big, so big. We got the Star in the reverse, and under normal circumstances I would be talking about depression here and fear and vulnerability, but I don't feel like that with this in this reading at this time. This feels like the hatches battened down for something coming, and what's coming is this. And it's not, it's not like death is coming, you're going to die. No, but something's coming to an end. Something is coming to an end in a way that is inevitable. There's an inevitability to this. This is number 13 in the tarot cycle. Quick check there, number 13. And this is the point in the soul's journey when we realize that no matter what we do, no matter what we heap up in terms of achievement, it will end. This is impermanence. We also have the Hierophant in the reverse, and for me this is the Taurus energy embodied in this waxing moon that is so close to birthing what is going to be birthed in a little under 48 hours from when I'm doing this reading. Saturday afternoon UK time. So this is the Hierophant in reverse, Taurus in reverse, holding back. The universe is holding its breath. It knows what's coming. In a way you could say, well, if it knows what's coming, why is it holding its breath? Let's have a look at that. Because that, in a sense, doesn't make sense. If you accept this, the inevitability of this, then you can breathe easy until it comes, because it will come. And there's liberation in this. So why? Why is the energy so retained, so held back, so locked down? I think we know why, in terms of lockdown. But you know, we've all got our own take on that, haven't we? That was sticky. That's why Emperor in the reverse. There is such a rampage of negativity in the world at the moment, and it's not just negativity of things having gone this way or gone that way. You know, there's a certain amount of the random. Excuse me. Nothing random about a cup of tea, especially the way my husband makes it. Just so good. So good. There is nothing random or impersonal about the Emperor in reverse here. It's willed. It's deliberate. I'm not saying it's sane, but it's deliberate. There are choices being made to create. It's even gone beyond chaos. It's the will to bring conflict. But it all comes to an end. All of it. And I mean, I wonder, you know, we had a century ago, there was the crash, the Wall Street crash, and then the Depression, and then the war. And, you know, I've watched things develop over the last sort of 12 years thinking, God, what is the upshot of that last crash going to be? And, you know, maybe we're coming to the end of the effects of it. I mean, goodness knows what comes afterwards. But, yeah, maybe we'll get away with it without war. That would be good. How does this end? I want more on this death card. It's the only card in the upright. How does this end? Tell me more about this death card. Show me more about this death card. The Hanged Man. This also is chosen, willed, and brought about by the individual who we see hanging here. This is a choice to take oneself out of the game. I think what's happening is that, despite, as I said, the fact that there's deliberate choice going on here on the part of the Emperor in reverse here, this bad ruler, despite the fact that there's choice, there is also insanity in this. It's madness in this. And I think there is going to be a withdrawal on the part of this Emperor in the reverse. I think that's part of the madness, because that's the one reassuring thing about this. When it's mad, it's terrible, but it doesn't follow what might be an intelligent trajectory. Quite difficult to say. All these nut jobs who ever get control of things always end up taking themselves out of the game because they're nuts, right? It's the quiet ones round the back who you don't get to see, whose names we don't know, we don't see on television, etc., 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 who are not active on social media and all the rest of it. The lieutenants, they're the ones to watch because they'll just jump ship and go for the next corrupt authority figure because they like it, because they're into it. But the corrupt authority figure on their own part, you think about Hitler, think about what happened to Hitler. Just complete, like, it all went wrong. And he ended up shooting himself in his own flipping bunker with the Russians, like, marching into Berlin. You think about all his lieutenants, loads of them killed themselves. You think about what happened to Mussolini. That's just a few. Most of these people end up taking themselves out of the game. And that's what I'm seeing here in the Hanged Man card. So the only two cards on the table that are in the upright here are Death and the Hanged Man. So that's the inevitability of this Death card. This corrupt authority ends. It's inevitable. Everything does end. And I think they know it. They know it. They can smell it in their insane reptilian consciousness. Their rampant toddler. They know it's coming to an end. And they would rather string themselves up from the foot in a tree, take themselves out before they are taken out. The Tower is not on the table. The Chariot is not on the table. It's the Hanged Man defining that Death card. They will take themselves out. And I mean take themselves out of the game. I don't mean necessarily like the big taking themselves out. I doubt that. Anyway, listen, I'm going to leave it there. That's the energy I'm getting. There is... The whole world is holding its breath. Change is coming. It always does. It concerns a corrupt, insane authority figure, and they are getting ready to remove themselves from the game. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.